Well, good morning, beauties. How are you? You know, this morning I've really been thinking about um, the ways in which we have been conditioned to downplay who we are, giving disclaimers, giving, I don't know if I want to call it reasons. I think we've just been programmed and conditioned to say, well, no one's perfect. That's just the way I am. That's just the way it is. And, you know, I just often wonder, are we selling ourselves short to make another person feel comfortable with who we are? And at the same time, then we are not acknowledging the power and the privilege and the honor that we have to walk with a living, just, and righteous God. Now, I'm not saying that there isn't consideration, and even that word, considering. Am I considering another person's feelings over who I am? Because I don't need a disclaimer for who I am. Because the reality of it is, even if I was to give folks a disclaimer, if you've made a decision not to like me, you're not going to like me anyway. So no matter how much I try to convince you, to perform, entertain you, it will not make a difference. So what I've had to learn is I am not going to give away my power and my energy to those who have already made up in their mind. May God, I pray, may God, not Gene, but may God see that there's more, give them insight to see that there's more to me than what they see. And that even if they never see it, I thank God that there is 1 billion people. Therefore, whomever it is will be connected to that place, to the person that they can hear it from. Because the reality of it is, beauties, we've been created in the image and after the likeness of God, but each of us we are a image bearer of Him, which means we will show up in the various tones and beauty of what it means to be a body of multi-ethnic, multicultural, multi-generational, different genders. But when we show up and we contribute to the whole, beauties, the world is a beneficiary to that beauty of showing up just as you've been created, not with excuses, but with a joy in I get to show up and I get to allow others to either accept or not accept who I am. That's not my choice, that's theirs. But I'm not going to downplay who God has created me to be, to satisfy someone who isn't satisfied with their own life. It begins within. Hey, beauties, I pray you make this a wonderful, rich day of discovery. This is Gene Lloyd with Real Life, Real Talk, LLC.com. Have a rich and wonderful day of discovery.